Hello, how are you? I haven't made a video in a while because I'm a busy woman, a mother of two. Just trying to stay healthy and working out. And as of last week, I lost 7 pounds, but I don't really dare going on the scale too much because I don't want to really know. I want to feel it. Um, I do feel like I've lost some weight, so that's a good thing. And but last week I had to stop because I worked out so hard that I couldn't even climb my bedroom stairs for like 4 days. Finally went back yesterday just for a half hour just to get back in there, which it felt great. And sorry, I'm looking at a bird. As you can see, the tics are still pretty much the same as a hiccup sound and neck jerk and shoulders. So nothing really different on that. My life is pretty boring. I have nothing exciting going on right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I haven't made a video in a little bit. I've been really slacking on them, and I apologize for that. Just busy life, so I can't help it. And my tics aren't really noticeable too much. People will think I have hiccups, in which I tell them I wish that I had the hiccups because they would go away, but these ones do not go away, which is totally fine. I can totally deal with this compared to the other tics I was doing, like hitting myself. And I actually don't really. Every once in a while I'll say words like hey, okay, good, that my normal words, or hi. Hi is kind of common when I'm when I'm tired or stressed. Yeah, so I get a boring life. I apologize. um, I wanted to do the story on pretty much probably the time that I started having tics. This is gonna be quick because I don't really want to make this like long story. So, and I know I've mentioned this before. Like around age 10, I went to my asthma specialist, and I'm sorry, I hear a beep. And I asked him about this weird hiccup I would do. It would be like really, it would come from the pit of my belly, and it would seriously come up, and I would go, like, really loud. Not like that, because that was but it would come from seriously the pit of my belly. These ones that I'm doing now are just sounds. They're not the ones I started out with and that was like, I first started noticing that when I was like 9. And it wouldn't happen often. It would happen like once or twice a day, as far as I can remember. I mean, and I always had them. Always. So I never questioned it because my asthma doctor told me that it was probably because of my asthma. So I never thought twice of it. I just kind of incorporated it as as it being my asthma because he thought maybe it was coming from my lungs. I don't know. And now that I think about it, I used to I squint my eyes a lot, so maybe that's a tic. I don't know, but I used to do it all the time, and everyone thought I needed glasses, which at that time I didn't. Now I do, but they're not strong at all. They're very weak. And and I curl my toes. I curl my toes a lot, and I don't even realize I'm doing it. So I think about it now, and I realize I've actually probably had Tourette's my whole entire life. But as of, I think I was probably like 30. No, I probably had just turned 31, and I started doing the hiccup sounds a lot more. Like they were starting to come like 10, 15 times a day. And someone, Nicole, one of my friends, actually said that. She goes, "Do you have Tourette's?" And I'm like, "Not that I know of." I'm like, she goes, "I think you do." I'm like, "No, I don't. Whatever. I don't have Tourette's. They're just hiccups." They had to do with my asthma. That's what I always said. And I think about it now, it's pretty funny. But then, end of January this year, I started doing these weird, like, I would take a deep breath in and go, whoo! It was like, whoo! Like, it was the weirdest thing. And my mom's like, what is going on? I'm like, I don't know. I can't stop myself. They're just going, and I can't stop. And she just thought it was weird. Then, in February, right in the beginning of February, it sounded right around my son's birthday, because his birthday is the 2nd. I started doing, like, like that. Like, I would seriously take my head and I would tighten it so hard and I would make that sound. And then I started getting scared and I'm like, oh my god, what's going on with me? So I actually went to the emergency room, and then they asked me if I was on any psych meds. No, I'm not on any psych meds. Never have, never will. I hadn't seen a doctor for 7 years before that. So obviously I wasn't on any medication, except for my asthma medication, because I need that. But yeah, that was pretty much. And then they came to the conclusion, they're like, we think you have Tourette's. And I'm like, what is going on here? I don't know. I've never had Tourette's. But then I went to a neurologist, not even really that specializes in Tourette's, but he pretty much diagnosed me as Tourette's right after my 32nd birthday, which is in February, and it was in the beginning of March. It was Dr. Thies. He was a nice guy. And different medications trying. Some made worse, some did nothing. And now I'm on 10X, which has helped. It has helped. It hasn't completely make it go away, but it definitely reduced it. I don't clap my hands. I don't clap myself, because I do that. And tap other people. I don't tap other people anymore. Definitely when they get worse, I do. And I still do the neck jerk, and I do sniffling. Do that a lot. I do that. Sorry, my arms are getting tired. But that's pretty much the story of how I probably already had Tourette's and just never realized it. So there was the plane, because we're right near the airport. That's okay. But that's pretty much how I've realized I probably always had Tourette's, just never really realized it, because they were always small, and then they just never, and then they came out as I got older, which kind of sucks. But and as far as I know, I'm the only one in my family that has it on both sides. I know, little man, you're whining. On both sides, we do have bipolar anxiety, which I have. A lot of my family members have. ADHD, which a few of my family members have. ADD, which I have. Some of my family members have. OCD, which mine's very, very mild, but that goes with the Tourette's. My mom has it severely. My sister has it severely. A lot of my family members have anxiety and OCD. We've got bipolar in my family. I won't mention who, but yeah. So there's a lot. I don't have bipolar. I'm the furthest from being depressed. I am the most happiest, go luckiest person you could ever see. I definitely skipped that, which I'm very, 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 very grateful for. But that's the story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'm going to head out now, because my Debbie's coming home, and we're gonna go out for the night. So I hope you guys have a great night. And any questions or anything like that, post right down there. And I will talk to you all guys later. Bye.